Live from our Jackson studio. Live from the Midtown Jackson studio and live from well into Deep 13. This is Last Call Cafe on Spreaker with the animalistic Jay the Brain Man, the analytic Matthew the Wizard Nichols, and the pause for consideration, Steve the Baxman Baxley. I'm Franklin Pangborn, your announcer, with Morgul as a friendly drone. Let's go to the cafe and find out what's going on and join the guys on a whole crowd. It's Last Call Cafe on Spreaker. Hey, all right. Welcome. Hey, who says we don't have an audience? Welcome one and all to the Corsican Ball. That's right. It's another night of fun, thrills, and the unusual. Yes, friends, it's another episode of Last Call Cafe on Spreaker. The only show that enters your mind and turns it into things you may think is weird. But it's actually art. And if he was here, he'd deny it. Steve the Baxman Baxley here with you. A thrill, pleasure. Let me introduce the rest of the Brazil 86. Ladies and gentlemen, Betty White's favorite chew toy, the host of Jay the Brain Man Presents Wrestle Anime Hut Saturdays on Spreaker.com. That's right. And, of course, still the undefeated and continuing to be unchallenged intergender wrestling champion of the world, the manager of champions, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only.
Jay the Brain was one of the unlike a certain wrestler is dead and crack my head and concrete and get called okay to wrestle by my promoter.
Oh boy, that's something we're going to be jabbling about tonight.
Spicy.
And of course, the man of many talents, too numerous to mention. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the gamer's best friend, and he does gamer news here on this broadcast. Without him, we would be somewhere between a rock and a hard place. But he's got coronavirus, The Rock does. This man's good to the last drop. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wizard, Matthew Nichols.
Sup.
All right, welcome aboard. Whoa, hi there. All right, steady as she goes. All right, welcome back. Welcome to and welcome forward to this program. And as always, we like to start this program off by saying, hey, Brain, what? And I understand little candy hunting is what you're doing.
I guess.
Well, you want to tell us about it?
No, you.
Okay, and that's Brain Scan, folks. That's Brainwave for you. Okay, let's get on with this fun fiesta as per usual. It's time now for Mr. Franklin Pangborn, our erstwhile announcer, to take to the microphone and give us what we normally get at about this time period. Thank you very much, Steve, and it's time now for Gamer News! That's right. You're looking at the gaming industry and a whole lot more. Now, here he is, the wizard, Matthew Nichols!
Thanks, Franklin. Okay, this week on Gamer News, Super Mario Bros. Turns 35 this year, and Nintendo had an anniversary direct, which showcased some upcoming Mario content. First, they started this direct with Super Mario 3D World gain a deluxe edition called Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, which is coming out in February 12th of next year. Second, they announced the Battle Royale Mario game called Super Mario Bros. 35, which is going to be available the 1st of October, and it's going to be playable into March 31st, 2021. So if you guys want to play Super Mario Bros. 35, get on it when you can, because it's not going to be around for long. Then we had Mario Kart. Let's see. Mario Kart Live Home Circuit, which includes actual Mario Kart figurines that you can race around your house using your Nintendo Switch, which comes out October 16, 2020. And then we had some other Mario updates like keychains, events, etc. Super Mario All-Stars came to the Super Nintendo Entertainment Systems Nintendo Switch Online Thingamajiggy. It came out the day after the Direct. And finally, the show ended off on a big Super Mario 3D All-Stars, which includes Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy. Which also is going to have a soundtrack, which comes out September 18th, and I already got it pre-ordered, and you also better get it while you can, because unfortunately, it's only going to be around for a limited time until March of 2021. Yeah. So if you want Super Mario 3D All-Stars, get while you can, because once March 31st of next year comes about, I think that's the end of date, it's going to be removed from the Nintendo eShop, and the physical editions are going to be ceasing production. So get it while you can. And that is it for this week's Gamer News, and happy 35th anniversary of Mario.
And that's Gamer News for this week. Gamer News is sponsored in... Oh, yeah, okay, thank you. Forgot my glasses. Gamer News is sponsored by Pluto TV Gamer Channel. That's right, the Gamer Channel everybody loves. We're into gaming news and everything else. You'll get your chances only on Pluto TV Gamer Network. I'm Franklin Pangborn. All right, time now for a little weirdness. That's right, it's time for a little weird news. Let's go to press. Dateline, Oklahoma. You learn something new every day. For example, a man in Oklahoma reportedly learned that it is illegal to drive naked when he was apprehended doing so at a Taco Bell drive-thru. The suspect reportedly asked workers for extra sauce and an extra taco while not wearing any clothes. Authorities responded to a call around 9 p.m. on Saturday night about a naked man in the fast food restaurant's drive-thru. Fox 25 reported, according to police reports, 61-year-old Christopher Sale was naked in his vehicle when he ordered his food and paid for it. After paying, however, Sale reportedly requested an extra taco from the workers. He reportedly stayed in the drive-thru asking for additional items like sauce packets and napkins. At one point, he allegedly left the drive-thru only to return and ask for more sauce. When authorities detained the man, he reportedly explained that his clothes were in the locker and he said it was illegal. It's the only time a Taco Bell drive-thru has made headlines recently. Workers at a Taco Bell in Tennessee reportedly saved the man's life earlier this month when a motorist passed out in the drive-thru lane. Workers reportedly noticed a car facing the wrong way after they checked on why the line stopped moving. Sonia Nixon Frazier went out to investigate the scene with another worker. They opened the door. He was blue. She told Jonathan to park the car, and we both pulled him out and put him on the ground, put him on his left side. His hands and fingertips are blue. She found a pulse, but it was real vague. Fortunately, the workers were able to keep the man alive until emergency workers arrived and took over, saving the man's life. So there was some good news into that weirdness. Okay, we keep going on the side of... oh, boy. In the sight of an oh boy. Yes, indeed, folks. We now go to even more weirdness. A family has been held hostage in New Jersey. Not by a criminal. No. But by a bobcat. That's right. According to this report from thestar.com, otherwise known as probably the Toronto Star. As it pops up, thank you. Yep, the Toronto Star. Police in New Jersey say a bobcat cornered a mother and her two young children in the bathroom of their home, prompting a police response. The Morris County family called police Wednesday evening to report that a bobcat had somehow gotten into their home. NJ.com reports officers opened all of the doors and windows in the house to coax the bobcat into leaving. Washington Township Police Sergeant Robert Orenchuk said the bobcat left after about an hour. He says he didn't appear to be sick or rabid. The animal did not make any contact with the family or the officers. There's something you don't see often. Bobcat postage. Oh. Okay, more news of the weird. And this one, well, if you ever want to win a contest on a Australian radio station, we advise you not to do what this person did. This comes to us from the land down under, and over and out and in and through. Let's read you this story here. An Australian woman was willing to do whatever it takes to win 550 Australian dollars on a game show, including making out with her own father. Radio hosts Kyle Sandilands and Jackie O. Henderson were shocked to discover that a passionate kiss was shared between family members on their show. Stacy, 26, and Nick, 49, were determined to win the game Boyfriend or Daddy, which involved hosts guessing whether their guest brings either a boyfriend or a daddy. The duo, who were really father and daughter, shared a quick peck on the lips as they entered the Melbourne studio for the game. Stacy told the host, quote,
I have a thing for older guys, end quote, as they settled into their seats. She kept the ruse going by saying, quote, my dad told me to go find a nice Greek boy, 'cause I'm a little bit Greek, so I did. They weren't too impressed at the beginning, but he's come around. The young lady continued. They weren't too impressed at the beginning, but he's come around. They seem to go fishing and stuff together now. Determined to catch the couple out, Jackie pushed ahead with asking particularly uncomfortable questions. She asked, with your boyfriend, what is your favorite sexual position in the bedroom? But Stacy was quick to respond. When Kyle joked about if she was worried he would have a heart attack, Stacy said, I think things get better with age, just like a fine wine. Stacy's father went on to describe his opinions about oral sex. He said it took a while to, and I'm not going to read that, it took a while to get him to that way, both giving and receiving. Jackie asked the couple if they would be comfortable sharing a little kiss. Stacy and Nick were happy to oblige. Instead of a quick kiss as they had done before, the pair went in for a proper makeout section. The snog convinced the radio hosts they were a couple. They were all too shocked to be proved wrong. Stacy revealed, quote, the things we do for money, this is actually my father. Stacy revealed, leaving the radio host stunned. She then added, my boyfriend's going to be mortified. Yeah, the father and daughter won $1,000, which is an Australian $548 for winning the game show. I've heard that people do anything for money. I just didn't believe it. Guys, your opinion? I think they're speechless. Either that or something has gone wrong. That must be... Okay, that's it for the weird stuff. Let's get back into more humble things and get to the general. Frank, take it away.
And now it's time to right the wrongs and put the evildoers in their place with the insidious belch of the week. And here he is, General Big Jimmy, Billy Bobo Schwartz, and Lieutenant Timmy.
All right, thank you very much. Good evening, gentlemen, at ease. You know what the saying is, Timmy?
That's right, smoke 'em if you got 'em, eat 'em if you bake 'em.
That's true. How you doing, gentlemen? Matthew, how you doing, sir?
Doing pretty well, General.
Rain, how's it going, buddy?
Good.
All right. Next man, K. Pasa.
It's going well. The group is here, and we're in it for the fun.
Well, I'm glad. Friends, it is time to give 2 wrestling promotions the business.
Ooh, you don't mean...
Yes, I do. First things first, to the WWE, who gave their independent contractors the ultimatum of ending their third-party streams by October 2nd, or else. Doesn't Vince McMahon have enough things to worry about, like his faltering ratings? Well, some of his independent contractors are, they're telling him where to get off. The only way they know how. For example, Paige, who is on Twitch, is going to remain on Twitch, but under her real name. And some of the other WWE independent contractors are thinking of doing the same, just as a way to say to Vince, it's stuffed. And we agree with that. Since COVID-19, the WWE independent contractors have not, They haven't done any live shows. They haven't gone on tour or anything like that. Oh, yeah. Get over here, cat. You stay right there. Don't bother the crazy woman that's trying to put a window back in. So, to Vince McMahon, brother, we got a Twitch for you. It's called The Belch. When ready, Timmy?
Yes, sir. I got them all fully loaded.
Fire! And for the second one, oh, I hate doing this. They were doing so damn good. Last night, for those of you who got the pay-per-view of All Out, you saw something shocking. You saw something dangerous. You also saw something stupid, moronic, idiotic, General. Okay, how about one more word? Okay. Asinine. The Matt Hardy, Sammy Guevara, Broken Bones match, please note the extension of the words, Broken Bones match.
Rules.
No disqualification. Pardon?
Broken rules.
Oh, yes, indeed. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Brain. Anyway, the Broken Rules match. That was interesting. Anyway, the match started off rather innocently, but got a little dangerous when Sammy Guevara and Matt Hardy shoved Matt Hardy off of one of those little lifts, right onto two tables. Well, they both broke, but during the landing, Matt Hardy banged his head on cement. Now then, the Tony Khan, whose daddy owns the Jacksonville Jaguars, gave some sort of a lame-ass excuse, saying, hey, if the doctor said he was okay, then he's okay. Not okay is when he started to get up and act like he had lost his marbles, as well as every other orifice in his body. Aubrey, the referee, Aubrey, held up the X, and the doctor came in, stopped the match. Everybody, including the announcers, were thinking that the match was going to be tossed out. Apparently, it wasn't, because they came back out. The doctor said, hey, he's okay, he's okay. Yeah. Hardy won the match, but AEW's losing the public relations war because of it, being slammed on Twitter by some of their fans and, well, the wife of Matt Hardy. Now, we sort of like AEW because it's different. But when you put someone's life on the line, we know wrestlers put their lives on the line to entertain the masses. But when this man had a legitimate concussion, let's put it this way, and I think, Baxman, I think you're going to say it for me. We don't want to have another Kansas City incident with the WWE, remember? Yes, we do. Yes, we do, and we're never going to forget that. So to AEW, Tony Khan, and their doctor, we prescribe the following. A belch right up the old ass wipe. That's right. So, Jimmy, you got that loaded in the right place? Yes, sir. One Coca-Cola enema right up Tony Khan's you-know-what. You're all right. When ready, fire! I love that belch. Tony, let me tell you something. You're still new at this wrestling business. And we do hope Matt Hardy is doing well. But, well, I'm going to let Baxman say it for us. And I think you're going to get the point. Lives matter more than ratings. And with that, I say to thee, I say for everyone, safe wrestling, kids. I'm done. Timmy, sound retreat. That's it. I'll see you next week, boys. Dismiss.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, General. That's right. He'll be back with us next week with another victim or two. But that really spoiled what was to be, and I think you'll agree with me, Brain, one heck of a good pay-per-view. I mean, it had its moments. I mean, the MJF, the MJF versus John Moxley main event was superb, and that Mimosa Mayhem match was good. The Big Swole versus who did Big Swole meet? Oh, the dentist poison. Yeah, the dentist poison, who was Britt Baker, actual dentist poison. It was rather unique. In fact, the tooth and nail match, it was supposed to be on the pre-show, but the cinematic match took place at Baker's dentist office, where the two battled around the building, with Reba getting involved numerous times throughout. Big Swole eventually put a gas mask on Baker, knocking her out and forcing the referee to call the match. According to the latest Wrestling Observer Radio, the reason AEW went with this style of match instead of a regular singles bout was because Baker wasn't fully healed up yet. Okay. Now, as you know, she sustained a partial LCL tear of an anterior tibia fracture and a small tendon tear during a match on Dynamite. The storyline from then on was Baker would make her big return last night's pay-per-view while building her feud with Swole. And the thought was she'd be ready by the pay-per-view, but since that wasn't the case, this match helped hide the fact that she wasn't 100% ready yet. And it was initially going to be on the buy-in, what was moved to the main card the day before the pay-per-view. So there you go. And it turned out pretty good. I applaud. And as our friend the General said, even Reba Hardy was not happy, and she reacted thusly. First, we'll do the Reba Hardy thing. Let me be absolutely gotta do it right. Let me be absolutely clear. There, Reba wrote on Twitter, "There is nothing entertaining about a concussion. Shame on everyone in that damn building." A fan replied that Matt made the choice to do the spot, and Reba shouldn't point fingers. Quote, "Reading is fundamental, Reba responded, "Reading is fundamental, you absolute hack. Matt was the number one idiot in this scenario. I'll let you figure out who number two was. Also, you." This morning, Reby gave an update on Matt and says he's still in the hospital with a concussion. They needed additional imaging done after a CT. He's still in the hospital, 1,000% concussion. Anyone with eyes could have told you that, though. Well, since posting those tweets, she's made her tweets protected so only approved followers can see them. Tony Khan had this to say during the post-show media scrum. I was concerned that Matt could be hurt. I rang the bell to pause the match. When the doctor checked him, he passed him and cleared him on the concussion protocol. He checked with Matt, and then Matt came back after and passed the concussion protocol, and he's doing okay. I spoke with him after the match and talked to him again just now. He went, as a precaution, to the hospital to get some tests and check out that he's okay, but looks like he is okay, and that's why the doctor cleared him to continue. It was not something that any of us enjoyed. It was a scary moment, but the most important thing is that Matt is okay. We're all really glad about it. Dr. Michael Sampson checked on Hardy after Audrey Edwards threw up the X. The bell rang, and it seemed like the match was over, but according to Tony Khan, the bell ring was just to pause the match so Hardy could be looked over. Yeah. How about this? Next time you do something this asinine, you put something soft so this can happen again. But no, wrestlers are tough, etc., and they do it for the thrills. But there is a little bit of danger. Now, yes, granted, AEW had some stunt people out there to make sure everything was good and safe and kosher. But as Excalibur said, and said it after the event, or after the match, such is live television and a live event. It's unpredictable. And they all said the same thing. They thought the match should have been thrown out, and I agree with them. Tony, what happened to Matt falls on three people. Matt Hardy, for one, he knew he should have went to a hospital. He knew the match should have been stopped, but didn't. Dr. Michael Sampson should have did a bit better job in checking Matt Hardy, seeing if he was actually okay, or just saying, I'm calling this match. This match is stopped. I'm sending Matt to the hospital to be checked. And third, Tony Khan, who should have just rung the bell, not to pause the match, but to throw the match out and say, that's it, we're throwing it out. Of course, Guevara would have bitched about it, but I think he would have understood, and I think Hardy would have understood why the match should have been thrown out. So, in a way, Reby, I got to agree with you. There should have been more. There should have been. It should have been thrown out. There should have been more caution, and you should have just went to the hospital. Because now, guess what? Guess what, Tony? You and AEW could have some bigger problems after this. Big problems. Let's hope on Wednesday when Dynamite airs live, Wednesday at 8 on TNT, maybe a couple of those certain problems might go away. Because you know that building you're into, that I think some folks, some big folks over there at Jacksonville Health Department might want to have a word with you. So stay tuned. I don't think this is over. Not by a long shot. But Tony, you, Dr. Sampson, and Matt Hardy, hey, you got some big trouble on the horizon. And let's just say this ain't over. Not by a long shot. Find out on Wednesday, though, what, if any, changes AEW is going to make. Yes, I'll be hurrying up. Just hang on. Oh boy, she accidentally pushed the screen out. Oh boy. Okay, we got about 5 minutes remaining on the broadcast. I had some things I was going to say, do, and transfix a bit. Oh, we got a little update on Paige here. Let's give you that before we run and skip and dance here. Dance on out. And by the way, I'm going to make a prediction. On Wednesday, I think you're going to see Wardlow leave MJF. And if MJF would have won that title, Wardlow would be the first person in line. Anyway, during her stream yesterday, Paige spoke about making some changes to her Twitch account as word came down. WWE wanting its talent to stop using third-party formats like Twitch and Cameo. Paige has already changed her Twitch channel name from Official Paige WWE to Saraya Official, and noted on her stream she'll be changing up her graphics to comply. But this is one thing I don't understand, and maybe somebody who who is in the wrestling industry can explain it to me and everybody else. WWE does not own, they cannot own a person's real name. That is freaking impossible. Well, we'll just have to find out. So stand by, folks. This is another story we're going to be following as well. So a lot of things going on in the world of pro wrestling, and a lot of things going on in the world of life. I guess we can say that. Okay, gentle people. Anything more to say at this moment? Matt? Oh, okay, hold on. Okay. Matt, you got anything? Yes, we can all hear you. Matt, how about you? You got a final thought?
Well, I got this to say. Sony, Microsoft, can you two please end this stupid game of chicken and just announce the prices and the release date of the PS5 and Series X and Series S, since that's been rumored for a while and it's been leaked. And open up the pre-orders so we can finally pre-order, because we are in September and this year is almost over, and these consoles come out in the holidays, most likely November, and we still do not have a freaking price. That freaking PlayStation State of Play that's rumored to be on Wednesday, it better be real, and the freaking price better be announced for the PS5, so that way we can finally open up the pre-order, because this is getting tiresome. And that's... yeah.
And on that good note, we say thank you, folks, for listening. And by the way, if you wish to be a guest on this program, we're going to try to get guests on this show. Accent on the word try. So when we find out how to put some guests on here, we'll let you know, and we'd love to have you on as our guest. Of course, obviously, you have to join Skype. So stay tuned. We'll have a few words about that and a whole lot more. Folks, that's it.
We are done. We are historical. And we wish you all for the Brain, the Wizard. I'm the Baxman. This has been a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions in association with Brainscan Entertainment for Spreaker.com. So long, everybody. We'll see you next Sunday night.